tenement buildings falling to bits, victims of precision hits. Sirens wailing, people running, smoke and darkness, engines gunning. Anti-aircraft guns are blazing towards the sky, the bullets strafing. A distant rumble, just like thunder. Another street is torn asunder. Bodies lying on the road, families left with no abode. Among the rubble, pets are lying, some in shock and others dying. Despite it all, a sense of calm. People sing a well-known psalm, thanking God for their survival whilst waiting on the sun's arrival. The spirit of them, all unbroken. Words like defeat are never spoken. Courage born of toil and sweat, pride in everyone you've met. A town rebuilt by men of worth, regarded as the salt of the earth, rising from the ashen pits, bombarded by the blitz.
In September 1940, a terrifying new chapter of the Second World War began, the Blitz. For 8 long months, cities and towns across Britain were bombed in a relentless campaign by Nazi Germany. The aim? To weaken the country's spirit, destroy homes and disrupt daily life. But instead of breaking, the British people stood strong.
The word Blitz comes from the German word Blitzkrieg, meaning lightning war. It was a time of fear and destruction, with nightly raids that turned streets to rubble and forced thousands to flee to air raid shelters. Families huddled together, waiting for the all-clear signal, never knowing what they would find when they emerged.
Yet, through the darkness, stories of courage, resilience and unity emerged. Communities came together to support one another, showing that even in the hardest of times, hope remained.
But how did the Blitz affect our own community? What impact did it have on the places we walk past every day? Today, we explore the history beneath our feet, uncovering the stories of destruction, survival and rebuilding that shaped our town.
This is the story of the Blitz and how it affected our homes.
On the night of May 5th, 1941, Kilmarnock faced an event it had never seen before and never would again. The town was bombed during World War II. That night, a German aircraft flew over Kilmarnock and dropped 14 bombs. 10 of them are 50-kilogram bombs, capable of causing serious destruction.
One of these, bomb number 13, landed in Culzean Crescent. It struck a block of buildings, changing lives forever. 4 people lost their lives that night. Families were devastated and the town was left in shock.
This was the only time Kilmarnock was ever bombed during the war. It serves as a reminder of the impact the war had. Even in places from 1440s, today a memorial bench in Culzean Crescent honours those who lost their lives that night. It stands as a tribute to their memory and reminder of its history.
We remember the night of May 5th, 1941, the night the war came to Kilmarnock. We always remember.
Just a few months after Kilmarnock was bombed, tragedy struck again. This time in Witless on August 14, 1941, a Liberator aircraft was on its way back across the Atlantic to Canada after supporting a war effort in RAF Heathfield.
At the time, flying across the Atlantic was risky. Before 1939, only around 1,000 attempts had been made, and nearly half of them ended in failure. That night, the plane never made it home. It crashed in Witless, killing 21 people in a devastating accident.
Many people in Witless watched from their home as the plane burned. There was nothing they could do to help.
To honour those who lost their lives, the community came together and purchased a plaque. It now lies with the victims' graves at Holmstone Cemetery. This plaque stands as a reminder of the dangers faced by those who fought and supported the war effort.
Within Holmstone Cemetery, there are over 100 graves belonging to those who lost their lives in World War II. Among them are members of the Royal Air Force, the Royal Navy, various fields, regiments and battalions, as well as the Women's Royal